find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Good footwork at the 30. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Oh, what a move. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass complete to Addison. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
7 yards there and a first down. The Vikings at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day, and in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. You talk about this Lions defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where Every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Prescott. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Prescott on first down. And his throw is incomplete. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. On second down, here's Gibbs. The 20. Down to the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. And in for the Lions, touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his target, Harris. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So, following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gibbs straight ahead. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge. Had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramirez. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. First and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll go again with Gibbs. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
First down, Prescott. That is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10. Prescott now. Escaping the pressure. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Dak Prescott with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 5. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They're going to look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Prescott. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A first down throw for Prescott. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing, Prescott. And this is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete, Jefferson the target. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch, going to net them 23 and a first.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Ready up!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Now Prescott. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
3rd and long for Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Back to throw here. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Addison hauls it in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. They'll look to throw again. He gets it to Addison. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. He'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Throwing here, Prescott. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. No room to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's Prescott. That is caught. He's got the first down and more than that. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1 yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They get this out left, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top.